F Buddies with Mike and Andy. Mike, Wendt, Andy Ferg, and of course the F is for food. Andy,
Fat fucks.
Fat fucks. Oh no.
Fat fucking buddies.
Fat fucks. Yeah, we are just two fat assholes there trying to kill each other. Andy, how you doing this week?
This week I'm doing great. Fucking
how
right now I'm
today?
terrible. Right now I'm fucking terrible.
Cunt?
I'm seeing next Tuesday. I'm seeing fucking red. I've been driving around the fucking North Shore for hours in the rain, traffic, rushing around just to get my fat stupid ass sitting in this chair right now.
It's raining
but
today?
I'm here. Yeah, it's raining today, Mike. Is that fucking Maddie? What's up with the weather? Yeah, how's the fucking weather in Florida?
How's the weather? We're gonna do it.
Did you almost die in a hurricane last week? No one gives a fuck about the weather.
Nah, tornado missed me by a cunt hair, but other than that, we're good. But yeah,
I'm bleeding.
Oh, are you already bleeding?
I'm bleeding. I'm fucking bleeding.
Why are you bleeding?
It's like I have a diabetes. I don't know. It's scratching something. I'm bleeding.
Andy, did you take your pills today?
No, they're evening pills. I will take all my pills this evening post podcast.
Fair enough.
I want to start tonight's show off, though. I have an opening take, as we talked about. We're doing opening takes now.
Hard open.
Good friend of ours, better friend of me, I guess, than you, because he didn't steal my job.
Yeah.
Although he might have if I didn't, whatever. That's a different story for a different day. Our friend Stevie.
Actually, he did take your job.
Yeah,
more than he took my job.
I should thank him.
Took your job.
I should thank him then, because that's not a job I want. I got some inside track on that job this week.
Oh,
from a little birdie.
Ooh.
Heard some information about that job.
A little thing.
So not a job I think I'd want. I like my life the way it is, and I'd like to keep my marriage intact. But that's beside the point. So our friend Stevie Snacks, the wicked snacker of WB and Boston BPW, Boston Pizza Wars and such. He's struggling with his page, the Boston Pizza Wars group, which is what happened? I'd say it's a similar group to the beef page. At least it was in the beginning. Same idea. They copied the beef page. I get it. It's fine. It's a good concept.
One of the many.
Food, topics, dickhead, douchebaggery. Yeah. What a combination. North Shore all day. So I was, I accept every friend request I get on my fake page, because those are also called potential customers and sponsors and whatever. I happened across a post from one of the BPW people that I don't even know, fucking some guy named Chico, in talking about Wicked Bites. Literally Chico. His name is Chico. He's talking about how Wicked Bites is, don't ask him what's going on with Wicked Bites. Not Wicked Bites, I'm sorry. Boston Pizza Wars. Don't ask him what's going on with Boston Pizza Wars. I don't know. A lot of broken English. Definitely a talk to text kind of guy.
Chico saying this?
Chico saying this. And then I scroll down. The talk to text kind of guys. There's no punctuation. It's just fucking words vomited on a fucking piece of on a phone.
Yeah.
So how when you're friends with someone who comments on something, Facebook will alert you, oh, this person commented.
No matter how many times I try to get to stop, yes.
Yeah, and they told me Steve D'Amato commented, and I looked at it, and it was a lot of words. lot of words. And it was basically saying that the Boston Pizza Wars page is only as good as the members who choose to bring content to the party. Which, of course, I agree.
That's accurate.
North Shore Beef is nothing without great contributors like Dan Bob and fucking Joven and fucking Javier and Jump Cunt. All those people. There's nothing. Those people are the ones that make it. I mean, it's not me. It's fucking. I'm just like the zookeeper or the fucking circus leader.
Right.
But Stevie's having trouble keeping the zoo.
Uh-oh.
And he made it seem like he didn't want to keep the zoo anymore.
Okay.
Like he's looking to give the zoo to somebody else.
Okay.
I get a lot of ringleaders in my arsenal, and they're fucking good. I have a team of really good, 1, content creators, 2, group admin types.
Sure.
So this is my formal offer, and I won't do it again, Steve. This is a one-time deal. You cannot ask me in 2 weeks if I can. I will offer to take over Boston Pizza Wars. I will admin that page.
So,
I will bring in.
We got to make sure, because as I've learned from messages he has sent me, that people will send him clips of this show when we talk about him. So we would just want to make sure that those people are here and they're recording and they're getting this clip, because this is a one-time offer.
This is a positive thing. This isn't. I'm not insulting you. I get it. You're busy. I know. I understand. You've got a lot going on, pal. I read the whole thing.
A lot of
kind of
irons
laid it out.
On the fire. You
laid it out. You've got career, real life stuff going on. You got kids, you got family, you got a whole situation, new girlfriend. I get it. You got to be everywhere. You got to work for Scott with his hair plugs.
It's terrible.
It's a lot going on. So
you know what?
Here's my
that's
offer.
What's stressing about the most. Let's be quite honest.
here's my the BPW is not stressful.
Starting
It's just
to
a
pull
chore.
his
It's a
own
chore.
fucking hair out at this point.
Yeah, there's that what happens. So here's the offer. I will offer to take over as admin.
Yeah.
Boston Pizza Wars.
Okay.
I will take it over. I will make Boston Pizza Wars great again. I will change the rules. I will beef it up. I will make a one-picture rule, as you suggested.
I like that one.
I will create pizza acronyms to simplify things.
Sure.
I will require a fucking score. I will not allow advertising.
No.
Because no ads. No ads. No. We've had this podcast for how long, Mike? Fucking year and a half?
Yeah.
I think I've mentioned it twice on the 30,000 member juggernaut. In fact, you want me to mention it more? I don't. Because it's a sacred thing.
Here's the thing. It was the reason we started the podcast.
Yes.
was to do it. But I also, and as much as my instincts will fall back to, well, you gotta put it in the group. The group is eyeballs and ears. I also understand and appreciate your not wanting to do that, because as you did it once and all of a sudden everyone turned on you and it's like, okay, yes. I get it now. They're already
turned heel.
They're already here. You just got to be confident enough in your content and yourself to just let the people find you, which they do.
What I found is it's okay to occasionally spam your group with ads, a promotion of some kind, promote yourself. I get it. I'll do it. I'll say I'll be at Channel Marker. I'll be selling shirts and beers and blah, blah, blah. But you can't make your entire existence as a group admin a commercial.
Right.
The people pick up on that. They get upset. They unfollow. The algorithm, if they don't interact and engage in posts, they don't see them anymore.
That's correct.
I don't see half my family's posts because they're all stupid. And I want to see their bullshit, so I don't see it anymore. They're out of the algorithm. Sorry, fuck off. My mother I still see. Most folks, other folks I don't. So here it is. I'm offering, and I will, as admin, take over, but not alone. I will bring this team with me. You tell me if you can handle this team. Dan Bob. That man can eat some fucking pizza. Fitzy. Matty Fitzmaurice. Are you kidding me? Fucking Chad. Chad's got abs. He still eats pizza.
Sure.
BP fucking hammers. The mayor Al Delano to mix in a little Italian flair. Gotta have that.
We gotta have that. Come on.
Our pal Cock.
Cock?
He spells his name. His name's Mark with a C, so we call him Cock. It's fine. Relit, also known as Tyler, but we call him Relit.
All right.
First things first, day one of the takeover, we're gonna remove Mark Russo from the group and any power he has, because I don't really appreciate his aggravation. He's a pussy. He won't post in beefs, so fuck him. We're gonna go to the block list and rescue so many souls. It's like fucking Freddy Krueger. Oh no, and like Scrooge when they open up the fucking outfit and there's all these souls. Yeah. All these lost souls are trapped in that block list. We'll let them out. And I will have that fucking page within 1 week. This team and I will have that page running like a fucking top.
Here's the thing.
Like a, what's the Days of Thunder, the butterfly, like a fucking butterfly. Like Rob Duvall says it. Yeah. Streamlined butterfly.
So I agree. You could and you would.
Yes.
Much like our takeover of a certain YouTube channel, I would expect in the first couple days about a 14% evacuation of the current members.
I agree with that, but here's the thing. At least 13%, 14% will be removed by me.
True. True.
Oh, I've been on that page for years. They don't like me. They don't approve my posts. I'm only there just to try and throw a dig at Russo once in a while because, you know, as we discussed, that pair. Yeah. We will gain. We'd lose 14% and gain 40. I think I'd break 30K with BPW before I'd fucking break with North Shore Beefs. Because pizza's universal.
Right.
It's and you get rid of the fucking Stothy guy in his commercials. You get fucking rid of everybody doing Nelly Stothy, some guy in fucking Needham begging me to use cheesesteak in a pocket. He messages me. I've never accepted a message from this guy. I have 30 of them. Stothy. Fucking people. These fucking people need a fucking reality check. They're in a fucking different world. Yeah, so Stevie, if you're listening, I know you are. Andy Ferg has offered to take over your page because you've run it into the ground, and I think I can fix it.
And it seems like it's bothering you. From what you're saying, it seems like it's a bug up his ass that he needs to unload.
He's not bothering me. Yeah. I kind of enjoyed the little rants.
Well, not you.
No, it bothers Stevie. Yeah,
bothering him. Yeah.
We scrolled. Both of us scrolled last night when we saw that comment, and The page is up shit's creek.
Yeah, it's not awesome.
It's on Skid Row. It's the average interactions are 3, 4.
Yeah.
It's commercials. It's fucking Guido Pinky Ring comedy stuff.
Lots of
I
commercials.
get it, but I get it. Like, you get your group, you use it for good, but like,
Right.
like I'm doing
Hey,
I'm doing the golf tournament Friday, and I bet you about that, but that's for charity.
Looks pretty fucking familiar to me anyway. But anyway, like another group.
That's my opening take.
That's an opening take. All right. Well, appreciate your opening take. What is coming up on the show today, Andy?
Well, our main topic today is favorite snack foods. We'll get to it, I'm sure.
Sure.
This
See,
past
we should have
weekend,
got Stevie Snacks on for this episode.
We fucked up.
We fucked up. We fucked up
He's
that one.
the wicked snack.
He's
Steve, if
the
you're watching, try to
snacker.
join the Instagram live. Punch in, kid. We're ready for you.
We're ready.
Discuss your favorite snackers. I was a judge at Bedlam BBQ on Saturday, which was quite a fucking fun time and interesting. A lot of stuff to talk about there.
Watch some of that. Yep.
This Friday coming is the North Shore Beefs golf tournament. We
Yep.
can finally stop fucking talking about it.
Yep.
The following Saturday is the Beef and Beer Bash at Bentwater
Water.
with Channel Marker and Rockport Brew and Beer. Nick's, the good Nick's in Beverly, Jamie's.
Yep.
Chow Kitchen in Lynn's going to be slinging beefs. I don't know what the fuck they are. They'll be there, sure.
They'll be there.
They'll be there.
Sure, we'll
It's gonna be
try
a
it.
fucking great 4 to 8 on Saturday at Bentwater
Uh-huh.
in Lynn.
Yep. Which is good. It gives us a little bit of time to sleep in on fucking Saturday after the golf tournament.
Those are our main topics, but if we get to it, we have things like porn salesman.
Interesting.
It's me.
I do appreciate you. Like you just sent a text that said porn salesman, and I didn't want any info. I like
No.
We're gonna do it live, man. I don't want context. I just want to know when we're doing it. All right. So that's today's topics. All right. So first up, thank you to our sponsors. Direct from his residency on the Vegas Strip and Atlantic City, comedian and roastmaster Vinny Favorito is back, and he is unfiltered. If you want something edgy, unfiltered, along with the feeling you are witnessing a celebrity roast, even if you somehow become the celebrity, because as we all know, Vinny makes you famous, then Vinny just might become your new Favorito. Warning! This is the show that is intended to offend. If you are easily offended, this is not the show for you. This show does not subscribe to any ideas of political correctness and is over the top. Performing his final show, be there for the last time ever, Vinny Favorito's final dance, along with 3 other amazing comedian openers. Friday, October 7th at Sidelines in Salem. Details and tickets at VinnyUnfiltered.com. That's VINNIE Unfiltered.com. At Sideline Salem on Instagram, 105 Canal Street in Salem, 978-745-5870.
The fax number is
I just gave it.
1-800-GO-FUCK-YOURSELF.
Thank you, Sidelines. And, of course, thank you to Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage, Channel Marker Brewing, Ben Franklin Print Company, and Jamie's Roast Beef in Peabody, which we will cover more of later in the show. Andy.
Stay tuned for more commercials.
Oh, yeah. We're just peppering them in because we got to get to the good shit. We got to get to the topics here.
We got topics, motherfucker.
We got topics. We got topics, motherfucker. Number one.
I'd like to start with the Bedlam BBQ Competition that I was a judge at.
So I watched some of it. The first thing that came across for the Bedlam BBQ was a video of you that, like, again, I don't watch with sound on my phone. So what it looked like was you were bullying Andy of Andy's local Spotlight into chugging a beer with you or chucking a beer.
Yes.
And I'm like, of course he is. Of course, the first thing I don't see people smoking meats. I don't see people saucing meats. I see Andy in the woods bullying some guy into fucking drinking beer. Of course, that's how it starts.
Mike, do you think I went near these people? My awkward ass?
You were
I was
so far in the woods, and it's like, luckily you tagged him, so it's like, of course he grabbed Jerry to come into the woods with me, so I can do a fucking shotgun of beer in the privacy of my own little corner.
Well, I want to thank Jerry first of all for being there before me, because me walking in alone, is a recipe for fucking disaster for my anxiety. It is 11 in the morning. I am sober as a fuck. And I spotted that.
Hoping you can eyeball somebody there that you know.
And I walk up and I see that cherub, that balding cherub, Gerald Schiavone.
Yep.
And he's talking to a very tall, slender man who looks familiar. And I walk over, and that tall, slender man was a beefer, Craig Mack, C-Mac Cooks on Instagram, who's one of the smokers. Yep. Who's one of the participants. And he's made a beef. He's tagged me in posts. We have a internet rapport. Yeah, like, not real friendship. We're internet buddies. Yeah. So I started talking to them, and all of a sudden, I'm fine. The anxiety has dropped. And me and Jerry tags along, the guy running the things, bringing me, showing me stuff, telling me stuff. My little pal Jerry's there. Yep. He should have fucking just jumped on the stage and been a judge. Why wasn't he judging?
Why was he there if he wasn't a judge?
He was just hanging out. He's Jerry from Merrimack Valley Eats, man.
I completely assumed he was a fucking judge of this. Why else would
he knew I was going, and he wanted to go meet me, but he was not a judge. No,
adorable human being.
I love Jerry's a great guy. I love Jerry. He can't wait to meet you, by the way. He's excited to meet you.
I got the DM. He's like, all right, you're coming up this weekend. Let's get together. And I'm like, I'm going to this Beef and Beer Fest. Get a fucking babysitter. Let's do this thing.
He asked about bringing his kids. I'm like, yeah, probably not.
I told him
for
to
many
get a
reasons.
bag of Doritos and a television.
Yeah, for many reasons. You don't bring your kids to the fucking Beef and Beer Fest there, Gerald. So I decided
I'll watch the boys.
I decided I should probably have a beer because I do that.
Sure.
And Jerry goes, "I'll get you one." Like he hands me a Bud Light because the bar was an Elks. It was fucking terrible selection. Sam Adams was the micro brew of the day, and I don't drink fucking Sam Adams Boston Lager. I'm an adult. Also, Bud Light's easy. I had the dry places. I can't get fucking hammered.
Yeah. Also, it's a competition, so I'm assuming it wasn't like a 20-minute thing. You were there for the day.
Yeah, it ended around 4.
When did it start? You said 11.
I got there at 11. Yeah. So
it's an afternoon. Yeah.
I go, Jerry, I need you to be my camera cuck. Like those sad men who film their fucking wives on the beach doing yoga and shit. Yep. I need Jerry to be my camera cuck. He obviously had no problem. He was not prepared for the disgusting mess that is my phone.
Go on.
It's a work phone.
Oh, I got you.
It's a lot of fingerprints.
Yeah.
He goes, geez, your phone's gross. I said, yeah, I watch a lot of porn, which probably creeped him out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Which also true. But so I'm starting to do the shotgun, and the guy Andy starts yelling at me about doing a shotgun with me. I'm like, I'm not stopping this video and get me a fucking beer and let's do we'll do another one. I'll run it back. It's a Bud Light. I can drink 1,000 of the fucking things.
So he actually instigated this.
He saw me doing it and wanted to participate. Yeah.
I gotcha. All right.
And he brought me a beer. We did another one seconds later.
See, he's no dummy. He gets content.
Yeah, all the judges were nice guys.
Yeah.
The owner of Big Pig was there, Big Pig and Peabody. Mm-hmm. The owner of Big Rig, which I guess is a food truck of some kind. Yep. They were catering the event. Some guy named Ian, who he didn't have a tag, so I don't know who he is. He's an actual KCBS barbecue judge. Like he's certified.
Okay.
I'm not.
He's got a certificate.
And then Andy from Andy's Local Spotlight. So the way it worked was there were 5 judges, but only 3.
Andy's Local Spotlight. What did I say?
Andy's penis, I think.
I don't know. I was doing it off memory. Fuck you.
Andy's tiny dick, you said.
I mean, clearly I follow the kid.
Yeah, he's got a hammer, though. You can't have that kind of confidence, be 5'8", and not have a huge dick. That combination of things means huge dick. There are 2 things that mean huge dick. Short with confidence and tall, thin with a big Adam's apple. Those 2 things are guaranteed huge dick. Now, it can come out of other places, but those 2 things are guaranteed huge dick. I played football. I know where the dicks come from.
Mm-hmm.
5'8", tons of confidence. Also, going bald. They don't take both. If you've lost hair at 17, you show it with confidence, you have a giant hammer. Do the math, folks.
Us 2 follically not challenged fatzos.
Who are both over 6 feet tall. Do the math, folks. It all adds up.
Don't be, you're guaranteed to be disappointed.
Shoe size, not related to dick size. That's a fact.
They used to say this one where it's like if you go like this and it's like measuring this or something like that.
It's this. Yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
I have huge hands. Does not translate.
Does not translate.
It just makes it look smaller when I grab it.
All it takes is one night.
Where'd you go?
I wonder if this is real. Nope.
Where'd you go? I could make my dick disappear with one hand.
Yeah, yeah.
Just it's gone. It never happened. My balls still from flaccid.
It's
You
good
want
for
to talk
comic
about it?
relief, like in the Sarah Marshall thing where you just kind of drop it down.
It looks big on you though.
Exactly.
So yeah, that was cool. They had 5 judges. 3 did each category. So chicken was not my category. Luckily, I just sat there and ate chicken instead.
What now?
But well, they broke it up into 3 different categories: chicken, beef, and pork.
Yep.
But I was only the judge for beef and pork.
So you just ate chicken.
Well, they gave me the food. I'm not going to look at it.
This was something I was curious about because you texted me because that night I gorged on McDonald's, which I'm sure we'll get to at a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned how many plates? 27?
42.
42 plates of barbecue. Now, did you finish every plate?
No, I actually went in very wise.
Okay.
I went Dave Portnoy style.
Uh-huh.
1 bite, pass it along.
Because I started to get nervous. I'm like, wow, he didn't even because the last time he did something like this, you asked for advice when you did the Be a Man thing about getting up on stage, and I'm like, he didn't even ask for advice. I hope he knows not to eat everything.
No, I figured it out pretty quick. Although the guy Len who was running it from Bedlam was pretty clear about that. Like last year, guys almost died.
Yeah,
taste it. But here's what pissed me off:
the competition isn't with you guys. It's with...
No, they'd give you more than a bite.
Oh, of course they do. Because presentation is part of it.
Sure. Yeah, it was based on taste, appearance, and creativity. 3 categories. You gave each item a 1 to 10 score on those 3 parameters, and then you add the scores up, whatever.
Yeah, I remember. And you guys, now when you judged this, it looked like you were out in the open, right?
Yeah, it was this. I'd hold my scores up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Everyone saw my scores.
Because I did one early on the TV show, and the judges were all basically secluded, so the contestants didn't see the thing. It was a whole to do, and the funniest part was because the night before we're walking around and we're filming the different contestants and whatnot, and they're pulling out the little greens to sprinkle around it, and they're being meticulous with it and stuff, and it's like, oh, that leaf is no good, we can't use that leaf, and then all of a sudden the next day we're in the judges room, and literally you pop open the fucking thing and toss the goddamn greens.
Yeah, the greens weren't involved.
But I remember being like, this guy. I remember a guy spending so much time meticulously placing the greens so it looked all pretty and shit. Nope. It wasn't even the judge that tossed it. It was the guy who was handing the food to the judges. So the judges never saw the presentation of it.
So all they gave us, there was basically a box with greens on the bottom and some sort of protein on top. That was the whole presentation.
Sure.
And some things looked really cool, others did not. But yeah, it was. You had to hold a dry erase board up with numbers.
Gotcha.
And everyone could see what you chose, which made it for a very awkward conversation post-judging.
All right.
But I'll get there in a second. So it was really cool. It wasn't like your typical barbecue. It was kind of a free-for-all with one ingredient. Like people made cheesesteaks.
How's that
like work? Out of ribeye. I don't know, some fucking crazy croissant bun with a ribeye they fucking cooked, and other folks it wasn't like all smoked meat. It was kind of like a backyard grill competition with smoked meat. Right. It was weird. It was just basically, how much do you like this? What do you like? Is this good? Does it look cool? The team that ended up winning, which is New England Pitmasters, is the name of their team, with a bunch of beefer guys on it, made the best dish I had by a mile that day.
What was it?
It was a pork belly on a stick.
Okay.
So it was delicious. It was succulent. I couldn't even believe how good it was.
Yeah.
And so I messaged the guy, say, hey, Craig, just what's the process now? I don't want the recipe. I just want to know what I fucking ate. Like, how was? So all right, we smoked the pork belly for a while. We braised it in brown sugar and honey. Then we deep fried it. Well, that explains why that was the greatest thing I've ever tasted in my fucking life. You know, it was a shocker though. It was so good and ended up winning chicken. I don't like chicken very much just because it's fucking boring. Chicken sucks. Yeah. Unless you do something cool with this. These guys, they made a stuffed jalapeno popper type thing, like not the kind you fry, but the kind you smoke.
Yeah.
So stuffed the jalapeno, wrapped it in bacon, stuffed that inside of a chicken thigh, and smoked the whole thing.
Holy shit!
And you didn't know it looked like boring chicken thighs in the thing.
And then you cut
it open.
Yeah.
It was. So that ended up being tied for first in chicken. Again, I wasn't judging chicken, but I ate it. And I found out my buddy was there. He was competing. I didn't know. Kid I've been friends with for 25 years since high school football.
Sure.
My buddy Al.
Yep.
And the head guy walks up and said, "We have Italian chicken." I go, "What's up?" He goes, "All right, the chicken sandwich, Al's, and the jalapeno stuffed chicken." I go, I mean, I hate to say this, Al, but
you were the tiebreaker.
I broke the tie and didn't give my buddy the win. I'm like, fuck, it was fucking, I have integrity. I'm not going to lie.
Right.
And so, I mean, Al lost chicken because of me. And I found out afterwards, I wasn't actually the tiebreaker. This made me feel like I was. Every other judge also picked the fucking thigh.
Yeah.
It was like an integrity test, and I passed.
Attaboy.
But at the time, I thought I was like it. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to fucking lie. Your chicken sandwich was delicious. But that chicken fucking stuffed jalapeno thing was the second best thing I ate that day. Out of 42 things, a fucking stuffed chicken thigh was outstanding.
What all right, so the pork belly, obviously for the pork.
That one for pork, the chicken thigh, one for chicken. Beef, I don't know. I was some fucking beef, huge beef brontosaurus rib, like fucking the size of your head.
Beef rib,
just perfectly smoked beef rib, yeah. But you know, not the food. A lot of the food was good. A lot of it didn't blow my dick off. So most of the people there, the judges, they take a bite and throw it away.
Sure.
And I'm not I hate wasting food. Something died for that. I'm not some sort of fucking PETA person, but come on. So that pig had a name.
I got you.
Respect him either. Okay. So this old timer who was not part of the competition was lurking to my left, just sitting there. Yeah. Nice guy talking to me. Sure. No, we weren't like sequestered like you were. We were just sitting at the fucking table and on the stage. Yeah. So I would use a fork and knife like a gentleman. I look over and he's just.
Hang on. All right, that part I did say.
Plastic
fucking utensils.
And paper plates.
With barbecue meat. Come on, get your fucking shit together, guys.
But also, hold on. You shouldn't need many utensils for barbecue.
You shouldn't. You
should pull apart.
You shouldn't, which means you shouldn't have to buy a bunch.
Oh, so
how many judges were there, by the way?
5.
5 sets total. Of fucking utensils. You can't get metal, man. I
guess that's true. So I finished like something, and the he's lurking, like he's next to me. Yeah. He's leaning. I could tell he wants a bite. And again, I'm using utensils.
He's looking for
so I take my plate and I lean over and just put it in his direction. He grabs it.
Sure.
Then we talk about the food. Now this is chicken. I'm not judging. We discuss the food.
Yep.
Turns out he's also a KCBS certified judge.
Okay.
He knows his shit.
Gotcha.
Love this guy. I fed him the whole chicken round. Like a fucking pigeon at Salem Willows. I was just feeding this guy. And then our music man, Mark DiChiara.
Yep.
He showed up just in time for pork.
Okay.
And the old man got pork because Mark started getting the leftovers. That poor bastard went through 28 plates. I gave him half of everything I got.
Jesus.
Like, how the fuck, if you're getting this ridiculously well done, someone put time, and even if it's not good,
I know
they spent time.
I know.
Especially to make a fucking beef rib.
It's tough. It's tough to have to toss it.
And I would have if I had to. I'm not gonna. But also, I'm feeding the crowd too. My buddy at one point tapped out. He's like, "No," I'm like, "Just put my arm up to the crowd." Some guy walked up and took it. That was
honestly one of the hardest parts of when I was doing it because, we would each get like it wasn't like they opened up this tray and gave one person one rib. You get a fucking plate of them, and I'm like, motherfucker, can I get 8 to-go bags? Because this seems wasteful.
What they did was each contestant would put up one box, one styrofoam container.
Yeah.
We'd usually have 6 portions.
Uh-huh.
5 for the judges and 1 for someone else.
Yeah.
One team though, and I hate to be offensive to them, they were so fucking lazy. 2 teams, I'm sorry. The pork round, they made a pork tenderloin and overcooked it and brushed it with jarred barbecue sauce, like not homemade anything.
Yeah.
The night before I made a pork tenderloin to make my Cuban sandwiches,
right,
it was 1,000 times better. And I just used salt, pepper, garlic powder, and some Cajun seasoning. Right. These guys didn't season it. And then the next round, they just made a steak. And one team made tacos contest, right? 3 ways. One team made tacos 3 ways.
But were they good?
The chicken tacos, the chicken were okay. The pork were good. The beef were just like the pork with beef. Old El Paso seasoning. I'm convinced of it.
Yep.
McCormick it just like put some fucking effort in. My buddy who ended up coming, my buddy Al, who lost the chicken battle, they came in 2nd overall.
Yep. They
didn't sign up until 10 days ago. And they didn't smoke anything. They grilled and made awesome things with what they grilled.
Huh.
It wasn't your typical. It was. I'm telling you,
definitely, yeah. It's. I mean, it's
was
confusing me based on the fact that it's called a barbecue competition, because
it should be a tailgate competition.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a cookout competition, I guess would be a better term, more tailgate.
But other folks did serious ribs. Like the ribs were phenomenal, and the fucking beef ribs were out of this world. Sure. But it just the weirdest thing.
So going into it, you're judging a barbecue competition. Did that sway you on stuff that wasn't traditional smoked barbecue?
No, I based everything on how I enjoyed it.
I would be moderately confused. I would be like, well, this is a barbecue competition. What the fuck is this?
No, we were warned ahead of time. It's not what you expect. It's a free-for-all. It's a fun. I
gotta ask tough questions, man.
Yeah, it's not certified. So a couple things that really, really bothered me. The first dish I opened.
Yeah.
First dish of the chicken thing. I'm greedy. I grabbed first.
Sure.
It looked like a chicken drumstick.
Okay.
Barbecue chicken drumstick. What you'd call a wing.
I call
it a wing. Weirdo.
Yep.
Okay, it's half of a leg, but it's fine.
I call it a wing.
Can't fly with that.
You and the rest of the fucking internet.
I also got accused recently of being the one that called it a fucking wing. And I had to argue with somebody. He actually called me on the phone.
Called you on the phone.
One of our loyal listeners, Dave Szanski, called me up on the phone because I was arguing via text to straighten it out. I'm like, dude, he called it a fucking wing. I said he's an idiot.
Yes.
Can we move on? Anyways.
I'm not sure if he's the one, but he has a lot of things to say.
Epcot, he's the one.
Oh, okay.
He hates Epcot.
Oh, okay. Was that him? That's what I thought he was.
Yeah.
Cool, bro.
So, yeah, I saw that Epcot thing. I can't comment on posts because I'm zucked as usual, but that's beside the point. Yeah. So the first thing I had in this barbecue competition, Mike, the first thing I consumed was a chicken drumstick. I put it in air quotes for a reason. Looked like a chicken drumstick, was shaped like a chicken drumstick, had the drumstick bone.
Yep.
It was not a chicken drumstick.
What was it?
I would call it a chicken croquette.
Go on.
Wrapped around so they deboned a drumstick.
Okay.
After they cooked it, they took the meat out. They mixed the meat with some potatoes and other things to make it a croquette and breadcrumbs. And they wrapped it around the drumstick bone to look like the meat of a drumstick.
Huh.
I don't know what the preparation was after that. Maybe a quick flash fry or something. But
sure.
It was not told to us. They didn't give us any intel on what we're eating. They didn't say this is a chicken croquette on a drumstick bone.
Right.
It's handed me this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm expecting a drumstick. And then you take a bite, it's mashed potatoes. And then the vomit starts to come. I spit it out. I couldn't do it. What are you doing? At least warn me. I told the guy, you got to warn people if you need something fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, they smoked an alligator. They showed me the alligator. I ate it. It was delicious. I knew I was eating alligator.
Was that part of the competition, or was that just smoked a fucking alligator? Want something?
One of the competitors was Gator Pit Barbecue, and that's their thing. Okay. Was not part of the competition. It was just we smoked an alligator. Come get some. We also smoked a fucking whole pig. Grab a handful.
Cool.
Which was awesome. So 42 plates plus alligator.
I love the whole that whole pig roast. Fucking, I love that shit.
So yeah, 42 plates plus pig plus alligator plus apple pie smoked beans, which was one of the greatest things I've ever tasted in my entire life. One of the people made apple pie smoked beans just to give out to people.
Explain.
And I think they used apple pie filling without the apple chunks, just the goo.
Yeah.
In the beans and smoked them. It was
that sounds
out
awesome.
Of this fucking world. And it had the big chunks of vegetables. I love the big chunks of peppers and barbecue beans and big chunks of onions. I want to know I'm eating a fucking pepper.
Right.
And it was just, fucking A, it was good.
That was fucking awesome.
And they gave me a little shot glass, no fork. I'm like, a shot of beans.
A shot of beans.
I'm where I belong.
I love it. In your fucking element.
That was the best. That was such a good day. I had so much fun interacting. I wasn't awkward and weird. I was talking to people.
For you.
I made friendships.
Growing as a human.
I talked to people today like 5 different times.
My God.
Like I walked into a cigar shop yesterday.
You grows up.
Because I'm taking my medication, man. So Bedlam was a great day. The team that won, though, and it feels weird because I'm part of the reason they won, so I voted for them.
Yeah.
They were all beef group guys. Every one of them was a beefer.
Is there a chance they fucking called you in to be that ringer for them?
No, because there's no way to know whose food it was. No. Well, the worst part was one of the guys had on my fucking shirt.
I did.
He's wearing
I saw that in the video. Yeah.
Yeah, wear a North
Yeah.
Shore beef shirt.
Yeah.
The fucking fucked up one. I told him, I go, Craig, put that away. This collusion cannot stand.
You're embarrassing me, man. Come on. So
They ended up
Bedlam
winning.
Barbecue, good times.
They ended up, but here's the now. This is the last thing I'll say about this. The competition's over. I met a lot of Beef Group people, a lot of good people, funny, having a blast. Like took pictures with random weirdos, which is always interesting.
Always good.
So I'm standing there with DiChiara, Mark DiChiara, after it's all over.
Yeah.
And this guy comes walking over, starts. I can hear him yelling, not yelling, but loudly speaking to other judges and the guy who ran the thing.
Right.
And he goes, I was expecting fucking 10s. I'm like, who's he talking about? And I know who he's talking about. It's got to be me because it's my luck that I have a disgruntled fucking participant yelling at the organizer about my judging. As I'm fucking.
I was expecting fucking 10s. First of all, anyone that enters a competition like this expects 10s. But
let me tell you why,
guy,
though.
Get fucking.
There's a reason for it. There's a reason for it.
All right.
Because he put his heart and soul into a dish.
Okay.
And he did something special with something special that I got a bad bite of.
What do you do?
Okay. Apparently, one of the teams bought A5 Wagyu ribeye.
Okay.
Grilled it to perfection, according to them.
Yep.
Took bone marrow, black garlic, and made black garlic bone marrow butter on a crostini.
Yep.
And served that to us. I was not eating the whole thing. I was cutting things to share the wealth.
Yeah.
He didn't trim off the big giant. I know Wagyu is fatty, but this was old 96er gristle and fat we're talking about here. It was just fat. Yeah. I've had Wagyu. Yeah. I got it from Bottom Butcher. It's fucking meat candy. It's delicious.
It's wonderful.
But when it's just the fatty part, it's like the fucking shit on the ribeye, that little fucking arm that trim it fucking off, ass fuck. And so Russell was less than pleased with me. Comes walking over to yell at me about it. I go, whoa, first of all, settle down, shrimp. You're short. Don't come at me crooked. I'll Donkey Kong your head. I will make you a stake in the ground. Yep. And I go, which one was yours? I don't remember. I ate 42 fucking things. Right. And I have a picture of everything on my phone because I'm weird.
So was he expecting all 10s or just this 10?
All 10s.
All 10s. Okay, go on.
Oh, no, for this meal, yes, 10s across the board.
For so this I one find meal.
I find his picture. I go, is this your food? He goes, no. I go, yeah, it is. Rough start here, isn't it? That's your food. I go, this is the one I had. I zoom in. I remember grabbing it.
That's your food.
And this is the bite I took. He goes, that's the fatty piece. You should have eaten the rest. I said, why would you leave it on?
You served it.
You gave me, I took one bite because Mark DiChiara is standing there going, I don't know why you gave it a 5. I gave it a 5.
So here's the thing. You gave it a 5 because you ate just the fatty piece. If you had eaten the whole thing, including the fatty piece, how much would it increase? Because it's still that big hunk of fat that you're going to gnaw on for a couple minutes.
If he didn't include, I can't describe it because Mark DiChiara had the good part.
Not if he didn't include it, but I mean, we know.
Mike, I don't know.
Let's pretend you know what fucking the
probably a 7 or an 8.
Okay, so there you go. So still would have got a 10 because it still would have had that hunk of fat on it.
If you took the fucking fat off, the best part was the piece of Wagyu went over the edge of the crostini. It looked like a fucking like a fucking leech on a piece of bread dripping over the side or a slug.
Gotcha.
And it wasn't cooked great because it's steamed out in the fucking box. Like plan things. You got to put it up in a box. You can't fucking cook the other thing. Medium rare meat and slice it.
And that's a tough one. Like you can't. What you described, it's not something you want to do for a competition, even just because, you got to put it in a box. It's going to steam out and then it's going to sit. Like you got to that's got to go from fucking grill to mouth in a few seconds.
Yes, especially Wagyu. I cooked it. It cooked in 30 fucking seconds.
Exactly. So you got to imagine how long it took him nothing to cook it. So how long did it sit from that point till it got to you with that hunk of fat on it?
Well, there's a whole game too with these people because there's 14 people going, and it takes a minute or two to go through each person.
Sure.
So if you get up there first, you're first. But if you get up there too early, then it sits there. It's a whole thing. Yeah. It's a whole fucking thing. But he was upset, and at the end of it, he gave me a hug, which was nice.
Fair enough.
He loves the Ferg.
So Bedlam Barbecue, great success.
I can't wait to do it again next year.
Fair This segment of F Buddies is brought to you by the Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage at Buy and Refi on Instagram. CrossCountryMortgage.com is your website and presenting sponsor of the second annual North Shore Beefs Golf Tournament.
Fun fact about them.
Yep.
They are the presenting sponsor,
Yep.
but I couldn't get the money from them for the presenting sponsor. Not because of them, because of me. In order to write a check to a nonprofit, you have to have a W-9 form.
Mm-hmm.
I've never done this before. I don't know shit about it. So the guy who's like, I need a W-9 to write you the check. I'm like, I don't know that stuff. And my kid had put away my leather-bound charter book. Leather-bound books, rich mahogany.
Yep.
I couldn't find it. Last night I found it, and I
Your
texted
old
to him.
GFY Foundation?
Yep, GFY, Good For You Foundation.
Good for you.
So yeah, I got it done so they can finally pay. I was weird. I'm like, they're presenting sponsor, and I know they'll pay, but they can't until I give them this information.
Sure.
And I don't know how to figure out this fucking information.
Google.
And I realized I've done this. Of course I did. I've done this for work, my real job, 1,000 times. I thought it was something different.
Right.
They just need my tax ID number. Yeah, here. Fucking ask for that. It's easy. 88, go fuck yourself.
Perfect.
Jerry was all baffled on Saturday about how I got a nonprofit off the ground so fast. I went to LegalZoom.com, clicked nonprofit, and then I filled the information out. And they emailed me something saying I needed three board members. I picked my wife and my daughter, and I moved on.
Perfect.
I should shout out Harambe because he's home jerking off right now and trying to catch his cum in his own mouth.
Fantastic.
He's telling me this sucks. Shut the fuck up, Mike. Stop watching.
I'm glad we could help get you fucking hard there, brother.
Yeah, I know you like watching me and jerking off, and if you can catch a couple drops of cum in your mouth tonight, I'm excited for you.
Get that mouth full of loads, Mike. Channel Marker Brewing, kid, 95 Rantoul Street in Beverly at Channel Marker Brewing on Instagram. Tap room hours Wednesday through Friday 3 to 10, Saturdays noon to 10, Sundays noon to 6. ChannelMarkerBrewing.com is the website, and if you swing by the tap room, you can pick up official North Shore Beefs merch. Am I correct on that still?
That's a fact. That's 100% fact. There's still in. I have to go replenish it because I've sold quite a bit from them.
All right.
And I'm also drinking a Channel Marker right now.
Outstanding. Which one?
The Yellow Submarine Pineapple Fruited IPA, 7% alcohol by volume.
And which one did you chug tonight?
I chugged the Matter of Moons by Channel Marker, which is it's a dank as fuck. Some of their IPAs are they are fucking aggressively hopped and juice. I don't know what the words are, but they fucking are hard to chug.
So what is all right, so Saturday is the North Shore Beef and Beer Fest, right?
That's a fact.
And it starts at 4
to 8
right.
at Bentwater.
So I'm pretty sure like Saturday we're gonna have to go by Channel Marker just so I can say hi and drink some beers.
3 o'clock it is.
Okay, sounds good.
Or 2:30.
Because Bentwater's in Beverly, right? Or
Bentwater's in Lynn, my guy. Lynn, my guy.
All right, so Lynn, Beverly, it's close to fucking enough.
That's gonna be a good day, though. I think.
I hope so. Christ, man. Fucking.
I wish these
I'm
fucking
taking a plane. I'm getting a hotel.
No, the golf tournament's worth the ride alone, and that's gonna be amazing. But yeah, that could. Let's do the golf tournament. We'll do them both.
I was just checking when I'm gonna swing by Channel Marker because it's been a year now.
Whenever you want.
All right. Well, Saturday sounds like a day to do that.
Saturday at noon
When's
if you
your
want.
birthday?
If I'm not.
Your birthday's that weekend.
Sunday.
So I'm assuming
Sunday.
You're gonna do family shit that day, right?
I'll probably meet you for a drink.
All right. Fair enough. Sounds good.
If we don't get there, family shit on my birthday.
I'm assuming the wife's gonna want to do something with you on your birthday. You're gonna be occupied with beef shit all weekend.
It's my birthday weekend. I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
That's exactly the answer I was hoping live on.
Yeah,
that's
the only fucking time I have full autonomy to my own fucking. I can't control my life other than that. I watch what I'm told. I do what I'm told, except for my birthday.
All right, Enigma,
weekend.
fire up the fucking pole. We're coming to the cabaret, baby.
Make me a fucking cake. I'll be home when I get there.
All right. So golf tournament.
It is Friday. It is sold out. I had one open spot.
Yep.
Oh, actually, I think I overbooked it though. I haven't looked yet. I think I fucked up. I think we have 37 teams. I'm pretty positive we do. One dude emailed me today. He's like, I haven't heard a thing since you. I sent you the money. I'm like, oh, I looked at his name. I'm going, yeah, I don't recognize the name. I know the name from previous interactions, but not like I have one of those memories. I can look at the.
So what's the
from my head right now?
Did by one?
It's fine.
Okay, so it's
Just
you
be
just
slower.
you just picked the number just to pick a number.
No. I picked the maximum allowed number for a tournament
Oh,
as 36 groups, which is 2 groups per hole.
and
Like your
is
sister.
that rule set by?
That's just the rule. That's the rule.
We all know 37 dicks is better in a row.
Of course, we're gonna have 37. Apparently, I haven't looked at it. I'm afraid to look actually. So Jeremy will be there, and he'll be, the third group in a hole,
He's swinging wrenches.
like Mike's sister's ass. Third group in a hole. So we have it's going to be a great day. But here's the thing, though. I'm not good at like pre-planning. I'm a crammer.
I know. So people that like I'm going up to see, they keep asking like, "What's your weekend schedule?" I'm like, I have no idea. I'm going to talk to Andy probably on Thursday about it.
I don't know what I'm doing. So I've been buying stuff for the tournament. I've been organizing things this week. Like it's all coming together, but it's fuck me. I am up against it right now.
It'll come together, but it's definitely a fucking photo finish when it does.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I haven't got all the raffle prizes yet. I'm picking up shirts on Thursday night at 8:00.
Awesome.
The tournament's Friday at 9. I ordered more stuff today. I'm like, make a banner. Okay. It's like, all right. So the original plan was at the tournament, you're going to be riding around with Craig, filming and shooting the shit. And we have a hole with a handful of beef root people and my wife doing raffles. And I wanted to have the Be a Man crew on the first hole.
Sure.
I wanted them there to make fun of people.
Show, come play with us.
Yes. Yeah. Just hang out.
Yeah.
Do you need money? That's gay if you do, but fine. I'll throw you $100, something like that. Whatever. Not my money. Fucking charity. You're taking money from charity, by the way. You're taking from the kids with cancer, you fucking pricks. That's what they backed out recently. I think we're in Florida that weekend. Yeah, not happy about that. A little upset. Fine. We'll get over it. We don't need you anyways.
You know what? Mike's not in Florida that weekend.
Exactly.
I'll sit at the fucking first hole with those chicks and fucking say. Well,
that's the thing. So I had ordered some. I was on Backpage. I had
ordered some ladies.
The girls that did the Be a Man show, the Be a Man broads as they call them,
very classy.
We're going to also be on the first hole with Carlo and the Be a Man guy, with Mr. Monday and the Be a Man guy. Mr. Monday's dumb fucking sleeveless, tux.
Short sleeves fucking splazes.
Yeah.
Short sleeve fucking blazers.
So they back out, and I'm like, all right, obviously, I haven't talked to those girls in months. Obviously, they're not, whatever, let's move on.
You figure it was all a package deal.
Yeah. The girl hit me up tonight asking about it. I'm like, oh, shit.
Nice.
You want now what? Like, of course, I still want to have the beefy broads there.
Yep. The beefy broads. I like it.
Yeah. So now I'm in negotiations to figure out the logistics of it all. If they can make it. I hope they can make it. It'll be good.
That'd be wonderful.
I mean, I don't need them there, but having beefy broads is fun.
It's always good. I love that you
handing out water. Handing out water.
Here's the beefy broads.
just stand there. Just stand there and hand out waters and be beefy.
It's funny.
If they're on the first hole though,
that's
the long drive hole.
Yeah.
You put 2 models, wearing, less than most clothing outfits, most outfits like
less
short
than
skirts,
most early October attire.
Things you won't expect to see in a golf course.
Massachusetts fall clothing. Let's put it that way.
And they're not like what you'd expect. Neither one of them is a 6'2" blonde. I guess I'm saying.
All right.
One's got some curly hair. One's a brunette, and you'll like them. And it's going to be funny for guys swinging as hard as they can to impress the girls with their golf swings, and the girls won't give a flying fuck about them.
Especially when Craig's got a camera, and I'm going to be barking shit at him.
I mean, if they come, you guys should not move from that spot the whole fucking round. Hang out at the first hole with Mike and Craig. Craig films. Mike makes fun of. Girls do what they do.
Everybody's taking a mulligan on the first swing.
Everybody gets a mulligan. So that's going to be Friday. I can't fucking wait. Beefy Boys food truck is locked in from 10:30 till 2:30. Well, no, 1:30. 10:30 to 1:30. Okay. You'll have 4 opportunities to get. Up? They'll be at the first hole too.
Okay.
With you.
All
right. If you're on the first hole, though, you have access to the Beefy Boys truck from the first hole, the 10th hole, the 18th green, and the 9th green. There's 4 spots. You will not miss out. Get your fucking beef. And then Champions Pub's catering the after party at the fucking Peabody Italian Club. Nothing but class around here. Probably see some fucking BPW members down there.
Sure.
Yeah, Stevie's fuck up the page for fucking fix it. Oh, pasta vajou.
Well, now that you're all fucking getting in bed together, they might as well show up.
They should be there. We have Todd Angeli as well, the Boston anthem singer, anthem singer doing the
Them beers are hitting, brother.
He's doing the Canadian national anthem because that's how we roll.
Fucking better. He fucking better.
Also, check this out.
All right.
This is not a sponsored beer.
No. It's a Black Bissell Brothers can. I know the logo.
That's a Swish.
That's a Swish.
That's Daddy's. That's one of Daddy's favorite beers.
All right.
That's in Daddy's top 5. And I was at Bissell not this past weekend, the weekend before, and they didn't have Swish. So around about 9 this morning, I get a phone call from Ray Pickup of Rockport Brewing. Random phone call, not like I was expecting this call.
Yep.
He said, "What's up, Ferg?" I said, "Hi, Ray. How are you, pal?" He goes, "I got a couple of guys heading to Portland today. Do you want anything?" I said, "Bissell?" He goes, "Of course. Fuck else? Of course." I go, "I'd like some Swish, if they could find it."
Sure.
So I'm not. And he goes, "How many?" I go, "A couple of 4-packs. I'm not trying to be greedy."
Yeah.
And he showed up this afternoon at my office at 3:00 and gave me 2 4-packs of Swish and 2 of his double hatchet beers, which I can't wait to try.
So,
and I said,
for the uninitiated, explain Swish.
It's just a really good double IPA. It's just a really quality double IPA that they only brew a few times a year.
Okay.
Bissell Brothers is in the upper echelon of worldwide breweries. They fucking don't fuck around. Their beer is always good.
I'm not even one of the fucking beer snobs or whatever the fuck. But I remember when we were we filmed Portland, we had a bunch of Bissell Brothers, including because one of the brothers is like partners at
High Roller Lobster.
The High Roller Lobster where we were. Yeah,
that's Peter, my boy Peter.
Yeah, so we were there with him, and he was obviously serving his beers. They're fucking delicious. Goddamn delicious beers.
I would say that Bissell Brothers is the channel market of Portland.
That's pretty fucking good.
Head and tails above everybody else around the area.
Get on their level.
So I asked Ray, I go, so how much you need? This shit ain't cheap. I'm not looking for freebies. I have integrity. I'm a man with integrity.
We've established that.
Integrity Farms.
Integrity.
Free. Just his 10 beers, Andy. Free.
10 beers.
10 expensive beers. That probably costs
$50.
Talk about us
on your wildly successful podcast tonight.
Oh, speaking of... One more thing about the golf tournament. Speaking of integrity. So in order to have awesome raffle prizes, which raise more money, I have to buy stuff. People donate raffle things like Bruins tickets and TVs, and I have a lot of donations.
Okay.
But I went to the golf store last night to buy some items. I bought a driver, a TaylorMade M4 driver. I bought an Odyssey putter, a sweet Celtics golf bag, bunch of stuff, some hats. Like I spent $1,088 last night on raffle prizes, which I assume will come back at least break even, but I want cool raffles. Yeah. And at the Golfers Clubhouse, every 10% of what you spend if you're doing a golf tournament, they give you back in the gift card.
Oh, nice.
So guys, like $1,088, gift card for $108.80, whatever. He goes, "How do you want it broken up?" I go, "Just put it all in one." He goes, for you keeping the gift card? I go, No. Why would I keep? What do you mean? He goes, "We can do it." I go, "I'm going to put it as a raffle prize." Because that's I'm confused, and so is he. Apparently, most people pocket this gift card.
And they buy. We had this discussion on the show.
Yes, their own golf. But again, this is a little bonus for the person running the tournament.
Sure.
But not to me. It's a prize.
Right.
This gave me one more awesome raffle prize.
Money out. So this is just a bonus.
It's and the guy goes, and I looked at him. I said, $108 is not worth my integrity.
Right.
And he had a dumbfounded look in his face.
For a non-golfer? What does $108 buy you at the golf? The Golf Factory?
Golf Factory. Not much. Balls.
So you can buy balls.
But I mean, the putter I bought cost me $150, and that's the cheapest thing you can probably buy in that store.
You can buy almost a putter.
You could buy some apparel, some cool hats or shirts or whatever.
Oh, it looks good on you, though.
Oh, I did buy a Bushwood Country Club hat for the raffle.
God damn it.
There's a hat. And also I bought 3 bags of pink tees for the third place team. Second place gets tube socks. You know how it works. You know how it works. You did it last year too, tube socks.
Fucking tube socks.
But yeah, I couldn't believe it. Then it's so easy not to be I'll give you another example of some integrity.
Yeah.
The Rusty Can sponsored a hole.
Sure.
The whole sponsorship costs $125.
Okay.
They gave me $250.
Okay.
Didn't ask for that. I can't give them 2 signs because I don't have 2 signs. I have 1. I drove there tonight and bought a fucking gift card with their money to raffle off.
Couldn't just get a bigger sign.
They're all the same, Mike. This is the sign.
I know. I'm just being a dick.
This is the Bullfrog Sports sign.
Oh, very good.
The company that never took off.
Yeah. So we still tag every week.
There's still time. So, anyways,
it's only the second year.
Yeah, we're after a slow start. We have no apparel. We have an Instagram
It's a
page.
grower, not a shower.
Terry Loves Tits and Ass had a post today. We're going for it.
Perfect, man. 1 a year. I like it.
So that's gonna be great. I can't wait for the golf tournament. It's gonna be like a shit show of a day. Last year I was called homophobic slurs through a megaphone from the back of the room. Can't wait for that to happen again. Someone crashed a cart.
I'm gonna say you winning your own golf tournament is fucking such a fucking move. It's not even funny.
So speaking of that, someone texted me the other day. He's like, came up to high school with Kevin McCaffrey. He goes, what's the prize money for the winner? I said, there's no money. It's a fucking shitty trophy they got on Amazon for $20. Yeah. It's the size of my dick, and that's not impressive. Right. And he goes, what do you mean? I'm like, it's a charity tournament. You can't give money away. I'm not just for pride. Right. And I go, it doesn't matter. I'm going to win anyways. What do you care? Right. You can get 2 socks if you come in second. He goes, third. I don't know.
Third.
That third. The T's are third, aren't they?
Oh, the T's third is. Oh, okay.
I'll look it up. I thought T's were third, but it's fine.
All right, fair enough.
He goes, I got 3 ringers. He goes, I got 3 ringers. You guys are screwed. I said, oh, so do I. Because I do.
Yeah.
And I'm no slouch myself. And he's tough talking to me. You have no fucking idea what I'm bringing. I said, I have one question for you. Does your best player hold the course record at the course we're playing on Friday? And he goes, does yours? I said, he sure does. Yes, I am bringing the Peabody Meadows course record holder as my best player, but it ain't that far off from the second best player. They're close.
All right, that's the other thing. You're gonna have to send me all the addresses I need to go to. I just realized that I didn't know where the fuck this was.
You know what Peabody Meadows is.
Now I do. I know where Peabody Meadows is, but up until this very moment, I didn't know where it was because I haven't looked it up. Because again, I'm a last minute person.
It's in Peabody.
Yeah, okay. Peabody Meadows is in Peabody. Very good.
We're gonna be eating steak tips, roast beef sandwiches. Oh, the Beefy Boys truck goes to me. What can I serve? I said, whatever the fuck you want. No, I go, serve beefs plus. Can I serve other things? I said, yeah, I don't care.
Give a shit.
It's a cash off. You're charging people for food.
Right.
The food from the Beefy Boys truck is not included.
Right.
That's a cash situation or a debit card.
Right.
The steak tips after the party are free. We're all eating like kings from Champions.
Yeah.
But a mid-round snack is not free.
Gotcha. Bring cash, kids. Bring cash.
Or debit cards. They have debit cards. Or Venmo. I have Venmo.
Fair enough.
Well, we'll have raffles. This will be great.
This portion of F Buddies is brought to you by Ben Franklin Print Company, 177 North Main Street in Middleton. At Ben Franklin _Print Co. BenFranklinPrintCo.com is the website. And if you mention F Buddies, you get 10% off your next order, kid. And, of course, Jamie's Roast Beef in Peabody, 44 Magin Street in Peabody, open Tuesday through Sunday from 11 to 9. JamiesRoastBeef.com is the website, and at Jamie's Roast Beef on Instagram, who will also be at the Beef and Beer Fest.
They will be there.
First annual, there. Look at you. Second annual golf tournament, first annual Beef and Beer Fest.
It's gonna be a fucking weekend, Mike. You know, I am going to be. I'm going to be so
this is all
motherfucking
Bedlam fucked
drunk.
up. They should have piggybacked on this shit.
If they would have done Bedlam at 11 in the morning on Saturday, 11 to 3, then the Beef and Beer Fest, we could have all died.
I mean, wouldn't that be awesome, though?
It's what a way to go.
What a way to go, man.
And they do my cholesterol and realize McDonald's adds 1,000 points to my cholesterol a week, and I don't.
So we'll get to McDonald's in 2 seconds. What's happening at the Beef and Beer Fest?
So it's at Bentwater and Lynn. It's 4 to 8 on Saturday. There's going to be multiple beef shops and multiple breweries slinging beefs and beer. There's a live band called the Rusty Bucket or something like that.
All right.
At some point, we're going to commandeer the whole thing into a chug contest, whether they like it or fucking not.
This is how this all started, by the way. Like
the band can't stop us.
The golf tournament wasn't even part of me coming up. You said on a show, one of these shows, you go, and I'm going to do a chug contest, and I want you to host. It's going to be an over-the-top chug contest.
Yes.
I bought a fucking shirt, and I bought a fucking plane ticket, and I said, yes, I'm fucking in. Oh, it's the same weekend as the golf tournament. Bonus. Fucking bonus.
Here's the plan, Mike. Here's the plan. We're going to get the band playing instrumental shit.
Yeah.
Lead singer will be the lead singer's a beefer. It'll be fine.
Okay.
And they're gonna play, a little fucking instrumental. And we're gonna announce the chug contest.
Awesome.
Everybody get a fucking beer and find a partner. Dosey fucking dough with chugging beers. And if you win,
so it's
you
going
move
a little
on.
differently than planned.
It is not. They may not be a number 2, but this is gonna be a fucking shit show. I'm not falling for this. The marketing said no. Brandon. Marketing doesn't say no to Ferg. Ferg says yes to chugs. Fucking marketing. I went to school for marketing. I am marketing. I'm looking at you and say, Mike, it's time. Dirty bucket, play a beeline. I'll if I can play it. No, give me something.
Play us a chug song now.
Just don't sing. Give me the mic. Yep. I'll fucking do it. I'll say, listen, cunts, we're gonna fucking chug a beer now. It's my birthday weekend. Find a partner and chug against them. If you win, walk over here.
Yep.
And that's when we do it. And I'm going to slam my hand down and say, come get me.
Bring it.
We're not fucking leaving.
Exactly. Fucking bring it, son. Fucking bring it.
And it's going to, I'm telling you, Channel Marker, Rockport, and Bentwater are all friends of mine brew. That's what I love about beer, though.
Yeah.
Because I'm friendly with these brewers. Like, I know these people. Ray from fucking Rockport gave me this Bissell today.
Right.
Matt fucking Channel Marker brewed this beer they gave us. And Bentwater's been... They did the coolest thing, though. They invited a bunch of craft beer guys from the Craft Beer Mafia page. Stupid name. The worst name of all time.
How'd they do it?
They invited a bunch of those guys.
Their show right now, too?
They're recording it right now.
Okay. All right.
But they don't do it live. I'm on their show coming up.
Oh, really?
But not on a Tuesday.
Interesting.
I said, listen, we don't step on Mike and Andy's toes on Tuesdays. Ferg is.
That was another thing I was gonna bring up off air, but fuck it,
why wouldn't we?
Mo listens, and I whatever, fine.
We listen to other shows. Yeah, we're fans of each other.
Part of my thought was, hey, one of those days I'm up there, we could just fucking do a show.
Ooh.
You guys get your shit together. We'll come by and we do a double fucking show, and that would save us from having to record next week.
Oof. When are you here?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I leave Monday.
Oh, geez, that gives all the time in the world to do it.
Oh, we do.
Friday, hammered. Saturday, more hammered. Sunday, birthday, really fucked up.
All right. Well, here's the thing.
We're going live from the cabaret. Fuck it.
Here's the thing. It's on Mo to bring the equipment. We just show up and fucking be ourselves.
Wherever you are.
We are your guests wherever the fuck you show up that we happen to be. It doesn't matter. It could be at the fucking the Champions Pub catered post fucking golf thing. You post up a camera and give me a microphone. We'll do a show. That's what
we're live.
Do. Yes, we're live, pal.
We're professionals.
We can do this.
So I'm going to be on their show the 24th. I'll be at the show the 24th, but I'll be, whenever they drop it, then they'll do it live.
Right.
I'm going to be Andy.
Yeah.
I don't think they realize who Andy is when he's a guest.
Here's the thing, Andy as a guest, from your co-host over here. How about you plug the fucking show once?
They actually plug our show so much, and I don't. They plug our show more than I do, actually.
I love it every week. I say something drunkenly stupid, and next week's fucking Mo's pre-podcast plug is like, look, this has nothing to do with what Mike said on his show, but
they're good folks. So I
fucking love it.
I have a great, funny little sidebar for you about that show.
All right.
As you know, we both listen.
Yes, we do.
The Mo Beer Cold Takes podcast.
Yep.
I enjoy it.
Yep.
Find it on all podcast platforms. And their YouTube channel is also quite something.
The better audio is on YouTube, which is fucking bizarre to me. You should have better audio on your podcast and better video on your YouTube.
I mean, I don't know anything about anything.
A 20-plus year professional broadcaster. I don't know fucking what I'm talking about. Anyway, go on, Andy.
So I'm in a group chat with all the folks that run, because I'm part of the Craft Beer Mafia hierarchy. And
Mo Beer would be a better name for the fucking group.
So much better. The Mo Beer Group.
Mo Beer Group.
Okay, done.
I mean, the fucking podcast is presented by Mo Beer, which is Mo.
Yeah, and Mo Beer Cold Take, the whole thing. So I'm part of a group chat with
branding
Mo and
synergy. Do it.
Mo and Charlie, the main players in that podcast,
Yep.
and Jess is not in the group chat because she could give two fucks
Outstanding.
about anything. I had dinner with them the other night. They're great people.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
those
yeah.
two. I had a blast. Had one of their sponsors. What's it called?
I don't know. Mo beer.
No, it was Apothecary Brewing in North Reading.
Yeah.
Very, very, very good beers. Food was a little pedestrian. Beers were awesome.
Okay.
So I'm in this group chat with Charlie, Mo, Matt Mondello, one of the people on the show, and Mark Sisson, who was a guest, and me.
And you.
And I forgot those two were in the group chat.
Yep.
And I was telling Mo and Charlie how good the show would be if there was just three of them. If they didn't have guests or anybody else. Because, 3 cooks in the kitchen are plenty. You don't need 4, 5, 6 cooks. And it makes the show muddy. And Mo let me know very quickly that, Mark and Matt are in this chat, right? I'm like, yeah, they're great too.
Look, I can give an unbiased professional opinion. With 3 voices, 2 male, 1 female, you have a better opportunity of deciphering who is who.
Mm-hmm.
When you start having like multiple people on like 4, 5, 6, sometimes 7 people on the show, people don't know who's talking. And people like to know who's talking. You like to identify. That's a whole thing. They want to see, the listener wants to pretend that they know who you are. So they want to know your voice and know who you are. Much like your friend Dave, who doesn't know your own fucking voice.
I have a friend named Dave.
The guy who said that you said that what the fuck did I say? That was stupid. Wings and drumsticks.
Oh, Szanski.
Yeah. Who doesn't know your own voice? See,
and our voices,
and
very
we
different.
only have fucking 2 voices here. So you see how
like
confusing
legit
that could be.
You sound like you know what you're talking about, and I sound like a fucking moron.
I don't.
I know that's the thing. I do.
Like that's old school fucking training, man. You just keep talking and talking and talking and babbling and saying that the fucking sky is red until you fucking get to Aerosmith is done with their fucking intro. Punch out.
But I wasn't saying that everyone else sucks, which it came across as.
Yeah, no. There's nothing like that.
I'm saying you take the best two, 3 people and make a show with it. Like, again, a third voice is fine. If it's a woman or if it's different.
You refine it.
You just don't need 4 guys, 1 girl, and a guest. That's muddy. It's a mess.
Right up your sister's ass, and then you refine it into a motherfucking diamond.
And a watch. You get that watch out of your ass, too.
That's how we make lemonade, baby. That's how we make lemonade.
And I carried that uncomfortable hunk of metal in my ass.
Up my ass.
2 years. For 2 years.
He died of dysentery. He gave me the watch.
But that's the thing is, I'm going to be on that show with them, and I'll have a blast.
Yeah, sure.
But I mean, I'm not going to be quiet.
I wouldn't expect you to. It's a fucking audio podcast.
I'll do what I do.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for one thing, because almost every time I've been on a guest on a podcast,
Yep.
They've tried to ambush me with someone who doesn't like me. It's happened a handful of times,
mm-hmm.
and it never has ended well for those who've called in.
No.
One guy disappeared off the face of the earth. No one's heard from him since. I did the Be a Man podcast, the other Mondays podcast.
Yeah.
And I put Ricky Three Ways. I think he died that night. Like, I have not heard from Ricky Three Ways since.
He did on social media.
He went away. He disappeared. We've talked about this before. I was on the Old Dirty Boston podcast, and Demetrius Hell
that night. Holy shit! Talk about
Demetrius
bad
Hellum. Oh, we were in a Staples, Mike. How dare you?
That was the funniest part. I kept looking at you going, what the fuck are those shelves over your shoulder?
Yeah, we were in a So I was on the show with Fitzmaurice. Yes, the Staples podcast thing. Well, so Fitzy and I were guests on the Old Dirty Boston podcast. I forget the names, but there was the kid who runs Old Dirty Boston, funny motherfucker, and his partner, this little blonde nerd.
His Instagram videos are much better than whatever I watched that night.
I don't think he does many podcasts anymore, to be honest. I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
So they thought it'd be funny to bring in a comedian, a professional comedian, who had
he was so racist.
Exactly, but he tried to pin it on me.
Yeah.
He went, "You're racist." No, I'm not. You're being racist. That was that conversation. Right. But I sat there. I was in shock at first. I went, "Oh fuck!" But then the old memory kicked. I'm like, I know this guy. I remember the post. No one was racist. He was calling us racist. Let's fucking go.
Yep.
And I came in both barrels of steaming until he hung up. Fuck off, Demetrius.
So you know what the move is going to be?
Yeah.
For this appearance. is it's gonna need to be, because you got Craft Beer Mafia, you got North Shore Beefs.
Yeah.
This is gonna need to be the official handoff of Boston Pizza Wars to you.
I'll take it.
Bring it.
I'll accept it. I have a theory that
Bring
they're
in
going
the
to bring
snacker, kid.
I'm feeling like they're going to bring in a guest. Oh, Trev Allen just joined
Hi, buddy.
and congratulations, Trev.
What do you do?
Did you see what he did? He got nominated for a Massachusetts Boston podcast award. I don't know. Best music podcast in Massachusetts award. He's nominated.
Congratulations.
For the Struggling Artist podcast. That's the guy, right? Struggling
Yes,
Artist?
it is.
Crazy?
And
Okay.
I am a colossal piece of shit, because it's one of those things, like every probably 3 to 6 months, I'll send him a DM being like, all right, we can let's schedule a fucking day, and he'll be like, all right, so text me, like, and he'll put a date out like 2 or 3 weeks, and I'll just fucking forget every fucking time.
I did.
So
it.
now that we're
was
doing
great.
it live, now that we're saying it here fucking live, please send me a fucking DM so we can make some plans like tomorrow.
Him and I had a blast. We had a good time doing the podcast. I had fun.
Yeah. No, I like his podcast.
No, but I did it. That's how I know it was good, because I was on it, and that's how I know it was good, because if I was on it, it was good.
Obviously.
If I'm on the podcast, I'm pretty positive it's gonna be good.
It's pretty fucking outstanding. So obviously, it's award nominated at least.
I was pretty sure. I actually was gonna say to him, and I congratulated him privately. I was like, you're welcome, because our episode was obviously what put you over the edge. Because I think that was some stellar content, which I've never listened to, because I don't listen to myself ever.
You are so awkward.
I don't ever listen to my own stuff. I
awkward.
can't do it. I cannot do it.
All right. Do you want to do porn salesman, or do you want to save it for next week and jump into word of the week and cut of the week?
I think word of the week is worth mentioning.
All right. So
more than most things.
We'll save the porn salesman for next week.
Yeah, we can say that porn salesman story will never die.
All right. Evergreen, as they say in the biz.
Yes.
Word of the week, not sponsored yet.
Not yet. I've been kicking tires to get a word of the week sponsor,
right.
but I thought liquor stores would be the best answer, and I forget who owns liquor stores. And they don't want to pay.
Non-responsive people.
Oh, they respond. They make you put the sales pitch out there and say, sounds good, I'll let you know. And then 5 days later, they say, I think we're good. Say, we don't want the listeners of the F Buddies podcast. Go fuck your sister. I might have a beef where you fucking do this. I'll get Ted Lonnie to sponsor word of the week. Fuck it. All right, so this week's word of the week.
What is it?
Munging. Munging.
Munging.
Munging.
Mung or munging?
It's Munging.
Munging. I feel like I've seen. Oh no, it was Moop that was on South Park. Moop was on South Park.
Isn't Moop from Seinfeld? The Moops?
Moop was definitely on South Park.
It's also the Moops. He calls the Moors the Moops.
Because the Moors conquered Sicily.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's not go down
so
that
every
fucking road.
One of you, they had blonde hair and blue eyes.
So, Stevie and his boys let me talk about how the Moors conquered Sicily.
Well, Stevie's got blonde hair and blue eyes, so they missed his family.
Does he?
Must have missed that one.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
munging. So here's the deal, Mike.
I would love to take a guess, but it just I don't know. It sounds like a muddy word. It sounds like a munging, like something like it sounds like something you would like. You're digging in mud.
I mean, you're not far off.
Right.
You're actually super close.
But I'm guessing based on the last couple of weeks, it's something sexual. So I'm probably not even there, because I'm thinking like manual labor and harvesting crops and stuff. And
yes, no, you're actually really on the money minus what actually happens. But like manual labor, definitely harvesting crops, you are nailing it.
All right.
Muddy, nailing it.
All right.
Munging. So Mike, let's put ourselves in the situation.
Munging. We're going to give a definition which is going to explain why nobody wants to sponsor this.
Okay. You and I are a couple wild and crazy dudes, hot to trot.
Obviously.
And we have a bit of a bizarre sexual fetish, you and I, as mungers. This has obviously never happened because we're not mungers in real life. We will mung with you.
Okay.
So we scroll the local obituaries.
Somebody's been watching Dahmer.
Yeah. Napoleon Dahmer.
Oh my
Anyways,
god, worst fucking serial killer ever.
we are scrolling the obituaries looking for a fresh burial.
Okay.
In other words, someone who just got buried.
All right.
Fresh is very important.
Flowers are still on the ground.
Fresher, the better. And we find this grave.
Yep.
And me and my pal Mike, we dig it up.
Okay.
Open up the casket.
Okay.
At this point, now that we've seen the human that's now dead.
It sounds like it takes a lot of tools and work.
Yes, Mike, we're mungers. We mung. Mungers are hardworking folk.
Excuse me.
Clammers clam, we mung. Mungers
Clamming
mung.
takes a rake. That is it. This sounds like it needs a crowbar, a fucking backhoe, and a bobcat.
We need some tools.
All right.
We have the tools. We got through that. Manual labor done. Now here we are.
We got the tools and we got the talent.
We've dug up a dead
time.
person.
Go ahead.
A dead person. Gender not specific, doesn't matter.
That
you
was
can
actually
mung
going
on
to be a question. Whether or not
I assume you could mung a woman or mung a man.
All right. Let's get into it.
A fresh corpse, freshly buried, tux still intact. Everything looks as it did the day or two before at the wake.
Tux or Catholic dress intact.
Yes, the dress is intact. It's the hat is on. The makeup is perfect. It is a pristine dead body. Open up the casket. Here we are. We exhume the body.
And her fucking church hat on.
We exhume the body. We put the body next to the hole. This is
All
important.
right. So you pull
You
it
have
out.
to
You pull it
zoom the
out.
body.
So you need a pulley system to get it 6 feet out.
I'm pretty strong. I can pass it to you.
All right.
I can press a human.
All right.
We'd look for a mung victim that would be petite.
All right.
We don't want a fat
So
mung
a
victim.
woman.
That's too much. Mostly a woman, I guess. If you're into that sort of thing,
Especially
we'll
if we're munging in the North Shore, probably a woman.
Yeah, we don't want to. Oh, Jesus Christ! Imagine mugging Dan Bob.
Imagine opening up a Dan Bob casket. Holy
Fucking
shit!
Mugging BP hammers would come out of him. I'm buried in the lead. I'm giving it away. All right, so now we have this exhumed corpse, fresh corpse, laying next to the hole.
Okay.
At this point, you and I will flip a coin
All right.
because one has to do one thing, one has to do another. There's things to do.
There are rules. There are roles. We all have
Now,
to play them.
You can decide who's winner and loser because I know it's confusing. One person whoever wins can choose whether or not they take their mouth.
So it's kind of like football. If you win the toss, you get to either receive or defend.
Exactly.
All right.
So whoever wins can decide if they'd like to put their mouth over an orifice.
Which one?
Usually the anus.
Usually.
Vagina, it will work too. Dick will not work. You need anus. For a guy, it's the anus, 100%. Or the mouth, but that's fine.
Will the mouth work?
I think mouth, anus, or vagina are the three options.
I'm thinking the fucking left ear.
I'm thinking anus is number one. I think anus is actually the answer.
All right.
That's where the best munging place is. So the person who chooses the recipient of the munging will put their mouth over an orifice on the dead person's body. The other person,
tight, like a fucking
I will call
walrus's asshole, water sealed.
The other person, the loser, because I think if you're into this, you want to be mouth on the anus.
So I guess if you're putting it that
gotta
way,
have a partner.
Yeah. If you're putting it
This
that
is
way,
your thing. You want to win.
You want in on the munging. So
I wonder if you could do a super three-way, put someone on the mouth, someone on the anus, and then the third person. Of course, we could. There's variations. A four-way could happen with a girl. We have options.
Let's make lemonade.
Exactly. Now, here's where it gets kind of weird if you're not into this sort of thing.
All right.
The loser, we'll call him, the man who's not getting
the mung.
He will climb atop a headstone.
All right.
Or a taller, something higher.
Sure.
One of those old school headstones where it's like got a fucking whole statue out there. Be great. Mm-hmm. You want to get as much downforce as you can.
All right.
You want to really get set. You want to, push. And you'll go what I would call Randy Macho Man Savage off the top rope.
So you might even make the extra effort and pull a Jeff Hardy and bring your own ladder.
Maybe, or Jimmy Superfly Snooker if you want. Any one of these great Americans or Native Americans.
Or
Samoans. And you will do a flying elbow drop. Flying elbow drop. Know me. You know Randy Macho Man Savage was fucking native. Come on, how dare you? Look at him. No one tans that well.
He's Italian.
It's just because he said he was doesn't mean he was.
His father was fucking Angelo Poffo.
Aho, young warrior.
Yeah, okay. So
you will do a flying elbow drop.
You climb up and you fucking flying elbow drop onto
to the midsection of the corpse.
Okay.
What that does, here's where it gets gross, if it wasn't gross already. The mung, if you will, is the embalming fluid and bodily
our
fluid.
Viewer numbers are going up.
Yes. The mung, if you will, is the embalming fluid and the bodily fluids of the deceased. And when you land your entire body weight on the midsection of the deceased, it will cause an eruption, I guess is the word, of Mount Vesuvius type
like
numbers. You will lose every bit of the fluid in your system. You'll evacuate everything, and it will land in the monger's mouth.
He'll die.
And that is
he'll die.
Mike, it's up to him to swallow or spit.
Oh.
We're all men here. You take it. You choose your own adventure. In reality, it's a choose your own adventure. It's a choose your own adventure, pal. You could take it. You could spit it. You could fucking swallow it. You could die. It could be a suicide attempt or a murder.
Pulled 6 Konas right up into my throat. Holy
shit! It is munging, and it is fantastic, and I suggest you try.
That is fucking horrible.
So if you're looking to have a good time this weekend, I'd suggest trying to mung someone. Obituaries, get a friend, dig them up.
Motherfucker. That is
suction cup the asshole with your mouth and horrible. Drop an elbow. I'm telling you though, I think a super 3-way or a 4-way where you get vagina, ass, mouth, nostrils. If you're on a 5th friend, if you have that many friends, fill every hole and hope it works out.
Holy shit!
Because I assume the nostrils are involved. I've puked. Close your mouth, come out your nose.
I mean, I don't know how all the sealing and suctioning is involved, but yeah, I mean, they pump that body full of fucking embalming fluid. It's coming out of any hole it can. Like I said, I would take the left ear. It seems like it's the smallest evacuation point. Yes.
So I have a question. Question. Our first word of the week was felching.
Mm-hmm.
Could you involve a straw in munging and make it a felch-mung combo?
Refresh my
felch mung.
Here's the thing.
I have no trouble.
Here's the thing. I drink and immediately purge these shows the second we hang up. Refresh my memory on felching.
Oh, felching is a very simple answer. It's one who seeks semen from a man's asshole after sex with a straw. So if you and I were gay, and I was giving you the right good fuck from behind and banging you in the ass, and I cream pied you because of course I did.
Fucking.
And I cream pied you because of course I did.
As you do.
And then I would take a straw and shove it in your ass and suck my own semen out. That's a fucking felch.
All right. So
felching plus munging
equals a party. One of our lovely
viewers
viewers asked if you could put a fucking straw in that bitch.
There it is.
I mean, you could, but I don't think it would be as... If you're into munging... All right, let's break it down. If you're into munging, I don't believe the straw technique would be as enjoyable or satisfying because unlike felching is you stick the straw in and you suck out. Munging, the secondary party is dropping down their full body weight and forcing all the liquid out. So if you have your mouth on a straw, you're basically getting bukkakied with formaldehyde as opposed to... Because you're not going to catch most of it. You're going to get a very little through the straw. Now, here's a twist. If you sealed the orifice with your mouth and then you decided to get a little, little up the nose type thing. So you pop a couple of straws up your nose and put them down through. You fucking feed them through around your mouth in. So now you're getting it in the mouth, up the nose, full on head rush of just mung.
That's disgusting, Mike.
Yeah.
Why'd you involve the nostrils? That's in the brain now. You've munged your brain.
You have mung on the brain. I mean, I'm guessing
that's like like when the Kennedys.
Again, the viewers are going up. This is we have the weirdest fucking viewers.
Hey, check this out. They're talking about munging.
Here's the thing, Ethel, we were gonna call into the Scott show, but these guys are fucking funny.
They're gonna next week talk about something different, more fucked up. It's okay.
On-
Let's do it.
We definitely shouldn't unsubscribe to this YouTube's. Holy shit! Oh man, it's all right. Yeah.
So munging. So this week's word of the week was munging. If you want to sponsor word of the week, reach out. We could use the money, but also it'd be hilarious if, like, you know, a normal company sponsored word of the week, like some plumbing company, some pharmacy.
Here's the thing: since most of these have involved bodily fluids, plumbing would be good.
Dan Bob, have your company sponsor the podcast, man.
Yeah.
Shit truck, munging, it all works. It all lines up.
Trust us, we're just gonna get grosser.
Oh, I'm gonna dig as deep as I can into the grossest places in the world.
The pre-show Googling was pretty gross.
Oh, the ones we didn't choose. What the fuck?
Tune in next week.
If I could do words of the week as in compound phrases, we'd be in big trouble. And we'll run out of stuff. We'll go to compound words pretty soon. Dirty Sanchez, you're on deck. What that is, Mike, a dirty Sanchez?
That's an easy one.
Yeah, of course it is.
That's an easy one.
Define it.
Wait, it's where you get the shit on the nose.
You take your dick out of her ass and put it on her nose?
Yeah.
All right. Do you know what a angry pirate is?
It's even better when it's a fresh baby diaper.
Do you know what an angry pirate is?
Oh, we've talked about the angry pirate.
It's one of my favorites.
On not only this show, but also on Nonsense, thanks to the greatest Patrice O'Neill, who
That's right.
Who described in full detail
on Fox
News to a feminist what the angry pirate was.
Such a fucking great segment.
Which is you pull your dick out, jack off in her eye, kick her in the shins so she starts hopping around on one leg, holding her hand over her eye like a patch, going "Arr."
Yep, that's all it is.
That poor woman was fucking horrified.
He described it with such eloquence, though.
The greatest, fucking greatest, Patrice O'Neill.
He who the hell is gonna just go on Fox News and do that?
The one and only Patrice O'Neill.
The balls on that man.
Yep. Greatest.
There's a lot of funny people out there, a lot of great comedians. He went on Fox News.
There's a lot of great comedians. There's only one greatest, and his goddamn Patrice O'Neill.
All right, cunt of the week, you think?
Cunt of the week.
I try to live my life every day. Keep out of strife, come what may. I try to do unto others as I'd have them do to me, but it can't be done for everyone, and now it's plain to see. You are a cunt, a big fat stinking cunt. Say it ain't true, but he'll tell you you're a motherfucking cunt. You are a cunt, motherfucking cunt. Everybody knows from your head to your toes you're a big fat stinking cunt.
Basically, this is going to be kind of a joint back and forth cunt of the week because we've been slowly killing each other.
So Mike and I both have a real addiction to to McDonald's. Yeah, nothing else, McDonald's.
No.
And we don't always order McDonald's, but one of us always does.
Yep.
And then the other one generally also does because the other person sends a fucking picture of their delicious fucking feast from McDonald's, and him and I drink too much, and it's too easy to get delivered.
Yep.
But here's why I am my own cunt of the week.
All right.
I ordered DoorDash last week sometime.
Sure.
I don't know what day. Friday, Saturday, Monday. I don't know. Tuesday. A DoorDash day.
Yep.
McDonald's got a couple quads. My standing order: quadruple cheeseburgers, off menu item. You've got to order a triple and add a patty. It's the greatest thing of all time. I could not recommend enough. Luckily for me, adding mac sauce is not an option on the menu. I can't figure it out. I would have already.
You can add an extra patty. You can't add mac sauce.
I think there's one or the other. How are you going to die tonight? You can't overdose. And if you ever did DoorDash, they'll text you your food's here, picture of your order, whatever. It's a whole situation.
Yeah.
Never in my life have I received a text from a person in my contacts, a person I know,
Okay.
that my food was here.
Interesting.
A person I know pretty damn well. I will not discuss how I know this person. I didn't fuck her, but I know her really well.
Oh, it's a lady.
It's a lady. She was my dasher. She used an alias as her DoorDash handle, so I didn't know it was that person's name. What would I have thought it was that person because we're not that close.
Uh-huh.
But she texted me because we've been friends since our daughters were in kindergarten.
Okay.
that, hey Andy, your cheeseburgers are here. LOL. I'm your dasher. I've never. You could have fucking. I was so white as a ghost. I'm like, wait, what?
The
Why?
shame.
This is my dirty little
The
secret.
shame.
Generally, some guy named Hector drops off my fucking cheeseburgers. We don't talk.
We don't talk.
Not a friend of mine who, if I saw, I'd
It's
probably
it's
hug.
not even a person. It's a little icon of a car that you follow until you get the picture text of your door.
It really shook my world, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. But I've done it since, so it didn't matter.
Right.
But like, can you imagine the sad, like, lonely 11:30 at night quadruple cheeseburger times 2 8 patty fucking, you're fat and dying inside, and you're like, I need to eat, and the fucking dasher.
It's fucking horrifying.
It was a next level. It's not like it's noon on a fucking Wednesday. I wanted a roast beef sandwich. That's fine.
Right.
It's the shame of the late night fucking McDonald's
the late
order.
night, knowing you're drunk, fucking. Here's 8 patties, fatso.
And she can see what I ordered, and it's bad. It's fucking 8. It's 8 patties.
She can see. She picked it up.
It's 8 patties, 2 pieces of bread, and it's fantastic. If you were gonna order DoorDash tonight, if you're listening, order a quad. Change your life.
Yep. Change your life for the worst. Die tonight.
So I'm the cunt of the week because I ordered also. But you know what though? Next Tuesday when we record again, I'll be back on my diet.
Of course, there you go.
As I did a 6-week on diet, 3-month off diet, got as fat as I was before, if not more. Then I'm back on for 6 more weeks till Thanksgiving. I'll do it again.
So I'm my cunt of the week.
You should be.
Very much similar. I didn't know my dasher, but we talked about the McDonald's app a week ago, I believe.
Yes.
And the motherfucker is taunting me.
Yeah, they fuck with you.
I've been sending you screenshots because randomly throughout the day, I'm paraphrasing, of course, but the McDonald's app will send me a text saying, "Hey, fatso, I know you're fucking lazy tonight. How about you order all the same shit you ordered last night? You know, the 2 Big Macs, the 2 quarter pounders, the large fries, and only pay $4 for it all." Because you get like 8,000 points, and McDonald's is basically they know they're slinging shit, so they know it's not food that you should be paying for. So if you order it through them, you pay nothing and you kill yourself. So fucking, I think it was like Thursday morning, maybe Friday morning. It was definitely day 4 or night 4 of fucking ordering that shit. I woke up just feeling so extended in the gut region. I was like, oh my God, I hate myself. I want to die. And I opened up my phone at about fucking 8 o'clock in the morning, and there's a text from you with a picture of fucking McDonald's bag. And I said, we're going to fucking kill each other one of these days.
Well, here's the good news for you, though. You're in Florida.
One of these days, it's going to be a text from your fucking wife saying, you motherfucker.
Mike, at least you wear flip-flops. I have to put socks on every day.
Oh, God, forget it. No.
Putting socks on in our size right now is not the play.
No, not at all.
No, we're going to die
That's some
soon.
hyperventilating shit. You got to actually bend fully over to get those socks on. Fuck that shit.
That's when I knew I was too fat before, and I lost the weight to put socks on, and I'm back there again. Congratulations, Andy. You're fat as fuck again.
Oh, I told you that last week off air, where it's like I don't weigh myself, but I know, especially from COVID, when I get to a certain point physically, like I can feel the weight and I can feel myself breathing a certain way, where I am on the scale. Because during COVID, I was trying to keep track of that shit, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm 280 blah, I'm 270 here. It's like if I'm breathing fine, like honestly, the last I don't know 4 or 5 days, I haven't fucking done any of that. I haven't drank. I haven't fucking ordered DoorDash. I've been coming home like a good boy and fucking eating sensibly, fucking trying.
Lame.
Well, I also have fucking your goddamn birthday weekend coming up. I'm like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna die a lot quicker if I kept.
Gotta eat. You gotta eat some pussy that weekend, so you know.
Yeah, it's just like if I continued on my fucking path of, oh yeah, I'm off work at this fucking hour, I'm gonna Johnny Brown's tonight, I'd be fucking dead before fucking the weekend.
Are you trying to lose like 10 pounds in a week? Just fucking be fat.
No, I'm not trying to lose 10 pounds. I'm trying to be able to breathe on the plane.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to not have my heart explode on the plane. So
if you miss the vagina, you'll be in Johnny Brown's pretty quick. That's for sure.
Plain and simple. Exactly.
No, love it.
So yeah. We are our cunts of the week.
I'm considering pissing my pants.
Yeah, me too. Actually, me too.
So we should probably end this.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Unlike other shows, we don't leave to piss. We finish the show and then piss our pants.
Finish it like a goddamn man. Direct from his residency in the Vegas Strip and Atlantic City, comedian and roast master Vinny Favorito is back, and he's goddamn unfiltered. If you want something edgy, unfiltered, along with the feeling that you're witnessing a celebrity roast, even if you somehow become a celebrity, then Vinny might just become your new favorito. Warning, this show intends to offend. If you are easily offended, this is not the show for you. This show does not subscribe to any ideas of political correctness and is over the top. Performing his final show, last goddamn show of Vinny Favorito. Check his pulse. It's the last time he's fucking performing on this stage.
Cage comedy match. Let's fucking go.
Vinny Favorito for the last time ever. The final dance. The last ride of Vinny Favorito. And 3 other amazing comedian openers. Friday, October 7th at the Sidelines in Salem. Tickets and details.
105 Canal Street.
Tickets and details at VinnyUnfiltered.com. That's VINNIE Unfiltered.com. At Sidelines Salem on the gram. 105 Canal Street in Salem is the address. 978-745-5870. I'm Ron Burgundy. Gary Girolamo Group of Cross Country Mortgage at Buy and Refi on Instagram, crosscountrymortgage.com, and presenting sponsor of the 2nd annual North Shore Beefs Golf Tournament coming up this goddamn weekend.
Friday.
We might have to swing by Vinny Favorito after fucking the golf tournament, by the way.
Oh, post Vinny. All right.
Post Vinny over to Salem for some fucking unfiltered comedy. Channel Marker Brewing, kid. 95 Rantoul Street in Beverly at Channel Marker Brewing on Instagram. Tap room hours Wednesday through Friday, 3 to 10. Saturdays, noon to 10. Sundays, noon to 6. ChannelMarkerBrewing.com is the website. Swing by the tap room during tap room hours for your official North Shore Beefs merchandise. Ben Franklin Print Co. 177 North Main Street in Middleton at Ben Franklin _Print Co. is the Instagram. BenFranklinPrintCo.com is the website. Mention F Buddies. 10% off your next order. Jamie's Roast Beef in Peabody. 44 Magin Street, kid, in Peabody. Open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 to 9. JamiesRoastBeef.com. At Jamie's Roast Beef on Instagram. Obviously, this weekend we're going to have to come by Jamie's Roast Beef as well.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Lunch.
Got to make the rounds. Now that I'm actually there when like our sponsors are open. Normally I'm there and it's a Monday, so Jamie's and Channel Marker are never open on Monday, so I'm all fucked like that. But now that I'm actually there on a weekend, we're going to have to swing by.
Sunday, we're going to kill it.
I think Sunday's going to be a goddamn massacre.
Yeah, good day.
And until then, we'll see you next Tuesday.
Go fuck yourself.